I'm Maisie Peters, and this is my Glamour playlist. The first song I ever bought or downloaded, I immediately think of Now That's What I Call Music, and I remember the Now That's What I Call Music that I had My Life Would Suck Without You by Kelly Clarkson on it, and I used to rinse and repeat. My life's goal is to get on Now That's What I Call Music. I have two answers for this. I think the first concert that I actually technically went to was the X Factor Live, Brit Core, but the first concert that I sort of really remember going to would be First Aid Kit at Brighton Dome. That was really special. A song I wish I'd written myself. My answer to this is always Video Games by Lana Del Rey, but honestly anything by Lana Del Rey. No One Fucking Rockwell. What's the lyric? Your poetry's bad and you blame the news, but I can't change that and I can't change your moods. That's my Roman Empire. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about late at night. A song that reminds me of my first crush would be the Submarine soundtrack. I don't even really specifically know what song, but I can just really think of the front cover, and that very much reminds me of being 16. It's that feeling of like you want them to hold your hand, but then you so desperately do not. A song that made me feel seen. A lot of Lord's music when I was growing up. So it was Pure Heroine and there was Melodrama. So I was sort of growing up like side by side with Lorde, and we're pretty similar ages. So when she was releasing that music, I feel like I was often just about to be or just landed in the stage at which she wrote that music. So I would say, and Solar Power too, to be fair, all of her records have really sort of existed side by side with my life. If I had to recommend a song as an introduction to Maisie Peters, I think I would say, I'm like debating between a few, but you know what, I'm just gonna say I have a song called There It Goes that I feel like, specifically me in my life right now, really captured like who I am and sort of the universe in which I'm living. And actually also, to be fair, I have a song on my new album called Mary Jane's, and I think that song also does a similar job where there's a lot of my person in that song. And I think similarly with both the songs and with Mary Jane's, I feel like it does a good job of being sort of like a 2.5 minute stamp of like who I am.